All right, thank you very much for joining us. The governor of Edo State, Governor Obaseki, has agreed to reconcile with his deputy, Philip Shaibu, but on one condition that Shaibu drops his ambition to run for the September 2024 state governorship election. Hmm. I've been thinking, what does the governor stand to gain by acting like a god? I mean, I think these people need to realize, sir, power is transcendent. And I want people to always realize this, and this to our leaders, that there is life after your 4 years or your 8 years. Your 8 years is just a few minutes, it is passing. And so I wonder why people behave as if they are gods. Even God, in his almightiness, with the offender, they give us condition before he forgive us. And I think that the deputy governor is also a citizen, and he has a right to run for the office. Why would the governor now, stand on his neck that if he says he wants to run for governorship, then he'll be on his neck? I think everybody has a right to their ambitions. And I get worried, about the attitude of our leaders, especially in Africa and then in Nigeria, where our leaders behave as if, the ball, the ball ends on their table. That is not true. There is life after governorship. Where are the governors of yesterday? Where are they? Life is transient. Life is transient, sir. Life is transient, man. You are something today, you can be nobody tomorrow. There is somebody who makes a nobody somebody without the help of anybody. But if you are something today and seemingly have the power to move the earth or to move your state, I think you need to be very careful and tread gently, tread softly. A man whose record is in the scriptures, in the Bible, how does farm produce so much, in case you have forgotten or you did not know? He had his farm produce so much. And he sat down, relaxed, just looked at himself and said, now, I think I should enjoy myself. Yes, I should enjoy myself. I'm now going to sit back and I'm going to enjoy everything that I have worked for, everything that I am. He was going to use all the privileges given to him. He was going to use all the power. Even when you are given power, don't use everything. Yes, don't use everything. He was going to use everything. And suddenly a voice spoke. He said, you're a foolish man. You're a fool. You're a fool. Okay, we'll take your mind. We'll take your soul tonight. We'll take your life tonight. Okay, before you die, who's going to take over from you? Who's going to enjoy all these things? He died that same night. So we must always realize that there is life after office. There is life after politics. There is a life after everything we're doing. And power is transcendent. Power is transcendent. I don't know what this deputy governor has done wrong. I don't know. Is it an offense? Is it an offense to be ambitious? Is it an offense? Look at what is happening in Ondo State too. The governor is not feeling fine. The deputy governor is supposed to stand in the gap for him. He's already they are fighting him. They want to impeach him. I mean, for crying out loud, let people do their job. Let people do their job. Now let's go down on this Edo case. Let's look at some one or two other things from that particular one. Now, because the governor is saying that the only ground on which is going to forgive, or the feud is going to end between him and his deputy is only on the ground that he dropped his ambition. Well, I don't see any reason in that. I don't see why that should be. Now, the nation gathered that Obaseki wants Tribal to do so publicly or be excluded from all government activities, including the State Executive Council meeting, if he failed to do so. Tribals ambition is at the center of the feud between them. The governor of this of the governor is from Edo State's senatorial, sorry, Edo South senatorial district, while Shaibu is from Edo North. Obaseki is supporting Ashu Ighodalo, a lawyer from Edo Central, to ensure fairness, justice, equity. Ighodalo is the chairman of the board of trustees of the Godaro, an annual investment drive by the state government. Shoaibu has, however, insisted that he would partake in the governorship election. Mid-September, the state government moved Tribal's office to the government reservation area, GRA in Benin City, and turned his government office, house office, into the secretariat of the annual Alagudaro Summit. Last Thursday, Shuaibu apologized to his principal over their political differences. The nation's lent credit to the nations read yesterday that Obaseki held the state's weekly executive council meeting retreat in Lagos without Shuaibu. Hmm. Well, the deputy governor was allegedly sent by Obaseki to Abuja to represent, apparently to get him away from the meeting, retreat, the 2-day retreat for newly appointed Edo commissioner and other top officials of the government was tagged Exco retreat with Mr. Governor. And of course, an Obaseki ally who spoke on condition of anonymity said the retreat was a yearly ritual for strategic event to brainstorm on the programs of the government and set an agenda for the coming year. And so I wonder why the deputy governor will be absent. The seat of the deputy governor seems to just be a robotic, a camouflage, of just an empty, it looks like an empty position, so to speak, because eventually they get to do nothing and they get to be tossed around as if they are just, something there. Well, it was gathered that during the retreat, Obaseki told members of his kitchen cabinet that should Shaibu dare to participate in the People's Democratic Governorship primaries, his security vote, and participation in government activities halted. A source said Obaseki surreptitiously sent Shaibu to represent him in 2 days in two Abuja events, while he, the governor, went to a Lagos resort along with his commissioners and head of Edo ministries, departments, and agencies. I don't know why he had to go. I don't know why he had to go to what's it called? I don't know why he has to take them to Lagos. I mean, that's also a waste of money. Why can't their retreat be done in Lagos, in Edo State, where he governs, along with his commissioners and heads of Edo ministries, departments, and MDAs, to all the state's weekly ESCO meeting without any prior notice to Shaibu on either the change of ESCO's meetings day or venue. So bad, not too good a treatment meted out to the deputy governor of Edo State. Not too good. Not too good. There is life after politics. There is life after this office. There's life after. There's life after. Ah, oh God. I don't know how people behave like this. They just behave as if everything ends with them. No, it doesn't end with you. Every governor will become an ex-governor once upon a time. Once upon a time. Some people are seriously healed now, not minding whether they are governors or leaders or this or that. Seriously healed. The governor of Ondo State has not returned to Ondo State, even though he's returned to Nigeria. He's been in Ibadan. Otherwise, governing Ondo State from Ibadan. Who does that? And the deputy that is supposed to be doing the work for him, they want to impeach him. Hmm? Well, Obaseki's decision to send his deputy on a wild goose chase to Abuja is connected to his decision to ensure that and his deputy could not justifiably argue that he was deliberately schemed out of the Lagos Exco meeting when he was also on a state assignment. And so, it's like I said earlier on, it doesn't sound very well. I mean, Shaibu is a the deputy governor, and a deputy is also, I think, should have something close to what his Oga has. He's a deputy, for crying out loud. The deputy should be able to stand in for his Oga. Ah, Shaibu was deliberately not informed of any decision to hold the ESCO meeting on Monday. instead of the usual Wednesday, and that it would be taken to Lagos. Notice of the meeting was kept top secret and deliberately shielded from the deputy to ensure that even if he managed to return to Benin City from his Abuja assignment before the event or the end of the meeting, he would not be able to attend. Of course, if he gets to Benin, by the time he gets to Benin, he discovers that the meeting is holding in Lagos, he flies to Lagos, and by the time he gets to Lagos, the meeting will probably be over. Edo governor does not want his deputy to be with him at the Lagos ESCO meeting. That's very clear. And retreat until he is able to meet all conditions set for reconciliation. One of which is that he must publicly renounce his governorship ambition for Obaseki to consolidate on his choice of Asur Igodalo as his successor. Well, that's the governor behaving like a godfather from what somebody said. Just like now, I think the people should be allowed to decide. And that's one problem that we have in this country. As some people just says, okay, he's going to be my successor. Why should the governor decide who is going to be successful? Why don't you allow the people to decide? Well, it's okay. Edo Commissioner for Communications and Orientation, Chris Ihe Are, Obaseki Special Advisor on Media Project, Crusoe Osage, the newly appointed Chief Press Secretary of Edo Governor Andrew Okungbowa, and Shaibu's Chief Press Secretary, Ebohimena Musa, declined to react to the sensitive matters. Of course, it is a sensitive matter. Well, this is still serious matters here at Tonem TV. I just want us to put nose and put mouth inside this one. Let us see what we can say about this, and of course, draw some wisdom from what is happening there in Edo State in Nigeria. Well, this can only happen in Nigeria. I mean, in a set democratically led government where people decide who takes after them, who gets into office after them, and all of that. It shouldn't be. The people are left redundant. The people are left to do nothing. Whereas it's supposed to be a government of the people, by the people and for the people. But then it's now the government of the political elites, by the political elites and for the political elites. God help us. This is Serious Matters once again. Don't forget to share our videos with others. Drop a comment, make them simple and simple. Thank you very much for always watching. We'll appreciate you. God bless you. Bye bye.